What if the most powerful computer isn't on Earth but it is wrapped around a star? A machine running by fusion capable of simulating entire universes inside it. That idea actually exists and it is called Matrioshka brain. It doesn't even require breaking any laws of physics. But to understand how insane that is, we need to rewind. Before we go ahead, if you are new here, hi, I'm Lopa. This is astrophysics, and here we talk about some insane physics. So do check out my another videos if you are interested in astrophysics. Now let's get back. To understand Matryoshka brain, we first need to understand how do we measure an advanced civilization. In 1964, Nikolai Kardashev gave something wild. He proposed a scale, which we now know as Kardashev Scale. It depends on the energy that civilization controls. If you control more energy, the higher civilization you are. So type 1 civilization has full control of their planet. Type 2 civilization also has control over their star. And type 3 can also control galaxies. It is a simple ladder, but here's the uncomfortable truth. We are not even type 1. The sun releases about 6 trillion Hiroshima bombs worth of energy every second, and humanity currently uses about 1/10 trillionth of that power. We haven't even mastered our planet yet. So, what would a type 1 civilization look like? They will have full control over their weather, over their climate, and they would also have an artificial biosphere. Now, I know you won't understand how incredibly difficult that is, so watch this. In 1990s, scientists tried to build a small artificial biosphere in the Arizona desert called Biosphere 2. 8 people were sealed into this for almost 2 years. They had miniature ecosystems, rainforest, lakes, oceans, everything inside it in a mini version. But slowly it started collapsing. They couldn't grow. Oxygen levels started dropping, and species like ants and cockroaches started growing in insane amounts, so they had to stop it. So even copying a tiny system of Earth was incredibly difficult. But type 1 civilization wouldn't struggle to do this. They can engineer entire planets. That alone looks divine to us. So if you want a long video explaining this experiment, please let me know in the comments. It is mind-blowing experiment. Now let's get back. So what would a type 2 civilization look like? That's where it starts getting stellar. They can control their star as well. And that's where comes the idea of dysonsphere. You might have heard it, but it's not a rigid sphere as you would imagine. It's like trillions or billions of satellites around a star, intercepting the starlight like a swarm. And at that point, you industrialize solar system. But here's the twist. Energy is not the final goal. Computation is the final goal. And computation has a strange rule. The cooler you compute, the more efficient it becomes. And this leads to something stranger than Dyson's sphere, the Matryoshka brain. It was proposed by Robert Bradbury. Layers after layers of computations around a star. That builds a Matryoshka brain. Inner layers run hot, so their waste heat gets used by outer layers and they are faster. Each layer thinking, each layer processing. So instead of wasting your star's energy into space, you convert that star into a thinking machine. At that scale, you could literally simulate entire civilizations, entire evolutionary histories, entire universes with different constants. Let that sink in. A star running realities inside it. So why would a civilization make this? What would be the use of this? This allows this civilization to get out the limits of their physical reality and stay into those simulated realities where they can optimize. This is what they can do with this. They can simulate entire planets, simulate billions of conscious brains, run extremely detailed universe simulations. They can also model physics on next level of precision, like we can't even imagine that level. To put that in perspective, if your laptop uses 50 watts, that computer would use this many times more than your laptop. Just look at the zeros. It's insane. And now it gets worse. What if a civilization this powerful doesn't like their space? I mean, their position in the space. So they can literally move their whole star. Here enters stellar engine. One design, the Skadov thruster by Leonard Skadov, uses a giant mirror to reflect a portion of star's light to give a tiny thrust. It is very tiny, but over millions of years you can literally move your whole star system. Yes, entire sun drifting in the galaxy because of the engineering. It is possible. And if this scales to a galactic level, it becomes type 3 civilization. But to be honest, moving a star is not very efficient. It would be like easy to move the people rather than moving whole star. But the idea itself is very cool. Now here's the question that should bother you. If physics allows this, where is everybody? A Dyson swarm should glow in infrared. A star-sized computer should radiate enormous waste heat. A stellar engine should distort starlight. We have looked, but the universe looks natural. Which brings us back to the beginning. We opened with an idea of a thinking star. But right now, the only thinking machine that is confirmed in this galaxy is your brain, which runs on 20 watts. Just toss. And we are not even type 1. So the real mystery isn't whether star-sized computers exist. The real question should be, do civilizations survive to actually reach at that level? And what if, as they grow or as they develop, they don't use more and more energy according to our models? What if they actually become more efficient and they use less energy? And what if they have some another form of living cycle based on a completely different chemistry? How would we find them? So, do you believe they are out there? Because I do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you have watched until here, go check out my another videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.